What's up, guys? I wanted to talk about why Cardano's bullish, look at the zoomed out price and the zoomed out development that has been happening over the last 3 years since the top of the bull run, and when in doubt, zoom out. Let's not be worried. So let's hop into it. Cardano's 43 cents, 44 cents, hovering around there. We were at a low of 23 cents last October, so we've done pretty good since, considering we're in a bear market, and we were here. So let's just dive into what's going on. Let's talk about zoomed out of where we think we're going to be and what Cardano's been doing within its blockchain. So this is a 4-year cycle chart from Bitcoin, talking about 3 years up, 1 year down, 3 years up, 1 year down. I don't look at it that way. I look at it as every 4 years we get a big rise up. So I count these all together. This is the peak, and then this is the next bear market that lasts for a while. So they compare it to the dot-com cycle. I'm not sure why. The dot-com cycle happens for many different reasons. The Bitcoin cycle is very within itself. It's happening because the minings of Bitcoin get chopped in half. The rewards the miners receive, so that causes a supply and demand shock, and that's why the price goes up, different to the dot-com cycle. But we're not going to look into that too much and why they compared that. It's not important. What's important is this happens every 4 years, and hopefully it happens this year, because that would historically line up. Let's dive into Cardano. This is Cardano, the roadmap.cardano.org, talking about its developments and upgrades. The Byron era. Cardano is a third-generation blockchain created from the ground up using research, peer-reviewed, and rigorous formal development. The story began in 2015 with a vision for addressing 3 strategic challenges facing all of blockchain networks: sustainability, scalability, and interoperability. 2 years, thousands of GitHub comments, and hundreds of hours of studies. The first version of Cardano shipped in September 2017, and the Byron era began. I'm not going to read the rest here. I'm going to talk about the next one, Shelley. Following on the Byron era, Shelley's era, Cardano is a period of growth, development for the network. Unlike the Byron era, which began at a single point in time, which the mainnet was launched, transition into Shelley was designed to achieve smooth, low risk without service interruptions. So it kind of worked in as it was ready. It wasn't just like a hard date where it started. Smart contracts, this is very interesting, guys. We got to remember, smart contracts came out September 2021 at the top of the bull run last 3 years. So it's interesting, guys. Just keep this in mind for what I'm getting at next. With the integration of smart contracts, Golden era represents a big step towards the capability for the Cardano network, whereas in the Shelley era, it decentralized the core of the system. Golden adds the ability to build dApps, which are things like NFTs, just decentralized applications, all that stuff, which we saw roll out during the bear run. NFTs, JPEG.store, CNFT.org. So this was all built on Cardano's solid foundation of peer-reviewed research and high assurance development. Next, Basho. The Basho era is Cardano's era of optimism, improving and scalability and interoperability of the network, whereas previous development eras focused on decentralization and new functionality. Basho is about improving the underlying performance of Cardano network to better support growth and adoption and high transaction volume. This is huge. This is a lot of people look at when they dive into what crypto they want to use. They look at something like Solana, and I'm not bashing Solana, but Solana has a very high transactional volume, but the network does go down. The network has issues. It's gone off. It's had to reset. Cardano has not had that yet. So it's something to think about. Voltaire, this is where we're at right now. Voltaire is the era that Cardano will provide the final pieces required for the network to become its self-sustaining system. With the introduction of voting and treasury system, this is huge. Network participants will be able to use their stake and voting rights to influence the future development of the network. This is huge. If you look, there's no other cryptocurrency that does this and is here yet. So Cardano is truly, I believe, the most decentralized blockchain once it's complete. This is called the Chang hard fork. It is currently still in the process of upgrading. As I said, when these upgrades happen, it's not like a date, it's when all the stake pool operators have upgraded to this and everything runs smoothly. So because most times when you have a hard date like that, things just go wrong because things may not be ready. So it's a process. So it's pretty neat to see that we're already here. This is where we were last cycle, 2021, at the high. We've come a long way with everything scaling and now governance and what I'm about to dive into next. And it's just crazy. I believe and hope that the price slingshots with all this stuff happening and for how far we've come. So Emergo Africa, driving the future of blockchain innovation in Africa. We are the investment and commercial arm of Cardano in Africa, accelerating blockchain technology and growing social impact across the continent. So this is a big thing. We don't see really any other cryptocurrency besides Cardano doing real world things going on with the blockchain. And World Mobile Token on Cardano blockchain is also in there in Africa doing things. So we'll talk about that next. But Ethiopian Education Ministry confirms Cardano blockchain partnership. This was back in 2021. Cardano said it's beginning to develop the code and does not expect to launch before 2022. This would bring, I believe, 5 million people on the Cardano blockchain, students. So right here, 5 million Ethiopian students will receive Cardano blockchain-based ID. It will allow the ministry to track the academic performance. 700,000 teachers will get access to the system, according to the minister. The Ethiopian government struck a deal with the Chinese manufacturer of tablets, which would be distributed, and obviously Cardano blockchain will be accessible through that. So what are they doing now? This is March 2024. Emergo Africa is the investment and commercial arm, which we just read that. The launch of Emergo Labs marks the significant step forward in the mission of unlocking potential blockchain technology in Africa. They're still there, so they're not gone. This wasn't just a flunk, and I believe that the price is gonna reflect the growth and everything that has happened over the last couple years. And we want to talk about the Chang hard fork. Chang hard fork. Bear with me, guys. Chang hard fork's upgrade was scheduled for the second quarter in 2024. This will shift to governance, which we talked about, governance on Cardano, so people will be able to vote, do a lot of things. So the Chang hard fork is a highly anticipated upgrade scheduled for the end of July 2024, which is very, very soon. And it's pretty interesting. A lot of people have videos about it. I'm not going to dive into it, but it's a very important thing, and I believe that the price will hopefully, like I said, slingshot to match where Cardano is right now, and how ahead of it is than other blockchains. So yeah, guys, we'll talk soon, and I just wanted to make that quick video.